So my take on, I think in addition to whatever Abheek has said, is I'm talking now from a point of view of a CEO of an organization. How do you handle disruption? I think first thing I want to make it is disruptions are likely to cut across all business and need not be just high-tech businesses, because a combination of different technologies are likely to make disruptions. And disruptions can be at different scales. It can disrupt the whole business model. It can disrupt a part of your business model. I think the key thing is to how do you proactively, as a CEO, identify disruptions, take certain risks. And I think the first thing I found out is that, I think mindset-wise, if you have a mindset that I am safe, nothing is going to happen, I think that's a completely wrong mindset. So I think all of us have to wake up and say that I can get disrupted. So I think that is the first reality, I can get disrupted. Having said that, what will I do if I don't know how will I get disrupted and I don't have any idea? I think I would call first some experts like Abheek or whoever are, and what kind of technologies will disrupt my business model. So get some outside in terms of what are the different technologies, and technology is the biggest disruptor, I would say, are likely to impact my business. So call experts and ask them to speak not necessarily about your own business, but get your team members, 20, 30, 40 people, whoever are actively involved in business, and expose them to this. And then post that exposure of few sessions, you have a brainstorming session in terms of, what can happen to my business? And that will give you some food for thought in terms of what do I need to do to identify disruptions, what are the shortlist I can make. So I think the first step is to do all that. And then I've always seen that whenever you give a very important task to a member who has other responsibilities. For example, in the past, just to give an example, not disruptions, but we wanted to go to international markets. And we always gave the international business to the domestic head of marketing. And international at that time was so small that invariably it was not attended to by the domestic head of marketing, because we were only present in Nepal. It was giving 2% of our sales, and we said that, so invariably every time say let's go international, and just not take, until we decide that as a structure, let's appoint a very senior person as the head of international, and his job is to actually go international, study markets, make acquisitions. And since then the international has just taken off. Today it's contributing over 1,500 crore turnover. But if we had not taken that step at that time, we would have been still struggling.